start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game?
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Cardinals at 5-7 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Murray.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they talked about it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 30, 10, 5, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play. And they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten out. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
19
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
60 go.
On second down, it's Pollard. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
19
First down, and it's Pollard again.
They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 75.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play. It keeps the entire offense rested up.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Up the middle they go. Stroud, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
On 1st down, Stroud. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have got it back to within the score. After right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December.
There he goes right side. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard, what is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Mack.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's go now.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, it's Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Hey, Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Stroud. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray now. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Touchdown! Trey McBride. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
From the 6.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So it's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Murray. And he comes back with one complete. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Hold it ready.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Takes it at the 7.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Finding room in midfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys have opened the lead up to 30. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll run on first down. Stroud. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Drop 50, drop 50.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question in my suspicion.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Murray going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Goes right back to McBride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Stroud, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over in the sidelines all the time.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give it one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, Ace!
On 3rd down, Stroud, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first down possession at their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. Fantastic shape, though. So I would imagine before we tried it out here for this series, head coach Bob just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Second and 1.
He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Over the middle, it's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced him to stay. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Murray.
Able to get this one to McBride.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here we go, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Let's go now.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown from the 21 at 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, 5. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to give the